Hola, hola. Welcome. Oh, dear me. Welcome. Let's jump onto TikTok. Charlie Franciscas, how are you doing, my friend? Let's see if this speaker connects. Welcome, my YouTube friends and my TikTok friends, to my morning live. Crystals, tarot, and all that other fun stuff. Shoot us any questions. What have we got? Saffroid, Sofa. Oh my. Some of you are really trying to play with me with your username sometimes. Shaquina, how are you doing? Let's get some tunes in the background. If anyone's out there, just started going live. Shoot us any questions you want about crystals or tarot, my friends. If you want, I'll be doing this for 2 hours. Usually picks up. There's a lot of regulars that turn on. It's quite the event. People set their alarms in their morning. Fernandez, Benjamin, how are you doing? Wow, there we go. I'll be editing a chunk out of that YouTube live. Where is everyone? Maria, my friend, how are you doing? Would you like a card? Would anyone like a tarot card of the day? Amanda, always. There we go. It's good to see somebody, one of my regulars, jumping on. A whole bunch of people have been jumping on and then quietly not saying anything. It's just Treeper. How are you doing? It's good to see you, Amanda. How's everything going for you? Diva. Diva's in the house. So welcome to anyone. If you're on my YouTube channel or TikTok channel, I'm streaming on both this morning. Pizza Rolls, how are you doing? It's good to see you here. Oh, your morning is lovely so far. How about mine? Mine's pretty good too. You know, just taking it easy. Just getting into the groove of the lives. Sorting out some pieces I need to send off. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Sorting out a lot of things actually. Got to order crystals. I'm talking to my mate in India. Actually, I'm going to be getting a new supply. Diva, my mood is mediocre today. That's all right. No, it's not so much mediocre. It's just more so the live actually took about 5 minutes to actually kick off for people to actually start dropping on, and so usually people got me all riled up by now. I ordered an amethyst from AliExpress. Is that like Alibaba? I really hope I don't get scammed. Why would you get scammed? Is AliExpress, are they notorious for scamming people? And if they are, why would you order from them? Hello, adjudicator, Nurse Chris, Christiana. How are you doing, my friends? And what kind of amethyst was it? Was it a pendant, or was it a big chunk of amethyst, like a amethyst cluster? What have I got? I don't have mine near me at the moment. Marissa on the live in the house. Pizza rolls says it's like Wish, but they're really cheap, so give it a go. It's a cluster. Well, amethyst is pretty common, and you don't really fake it, particularly when it comes to the cluster, so I don't think you will get scammed. Would you prefer we go through TikTok or YouTube? It's totally up to you, Amanda. You know, if you're on YouTube, Amanda, you're more likely that I will see your messages and I won't miss your messages because I get more people on TikTok than I do on YouTube. YouTube's more for people to listen to back later after the fact. But when I do pull the tarot cards of the day, I'll be doing it on the YouTube channel just to kind of push some of y'all over there. How you doing, Jenna? Jenna Zoros, 1994. Millennial, I'm guessing. The 94. Boldy's in the house. Yeah, mostly you get what you get when you pay through Wish. You get Wish. Yeah, you wish you got something good. Say hi to Carolina. Carolina at the moment, she's on a clubhouse. She's on a clubhouse chat room at the moment, talking about you know, the spiritual entrepreneurs and how social media fits in. Actually, she's just come off. She's just finished. So Jenna says hi to Carolina.
Hello.
Baldy says hello there. How are you doing, my friends?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, every pony, Carolina says. I need to go, says Pizza Roll. I need to brush the horse. I just wanted to drop in and say hi. Excellent. Oh, well, have fun with the horses. Can we book a reading with you, or do you only do it online? Body Lashes, you can book a reading with me. If you go onto my Instagram, that's probably the best way to contact me. But I can do single cards readings. Seeing as I've only got 9 people on, it's a really tricky thing. If I start doing readings for you, it pulls people off the For You page, so I might do that. But yeah, like a single card is just like, you know, what's the energy for today? But yeah, you certainly, I do full readings. And when I do full readings, I do a full spread. I do a full Celtic cross. That's what I'm most familiar and comfortable with. And they usually go for about an hour, hour and a half. So.
And Obi-Wan might pop in.
And Obi-Wan might pop in as well. Carolina might pop in. Usually she's doing work in the background and then she hears something. She says, "Ooh, can I just drop in?" Diva, how are you doing on the YouTube today? So yeah, seeing as I've only got 9 people on the live at the moment, who wants to have a single card pull? I was thinking I'm going to book one with you. I want to know if my ex is coming back. The interesting thing, Baldy, about doing a tarot reading is the way I usually do it is I do a reading, which is just a general reading, because the tarot is going to bring up whatever's present with you here and now, and it's going to discuss that. Now, if your feelings around your ex are number one in your life right now, and that's what's creating blockages and creating problems, then that's going to come through in the reading. However, it might not be that. It might be something else, something within yourself. Might be, you know, you finding your own passion or your love for yourself or something to do with your family. And then after doing that reading, we address something that needs to be looked into a little bit further if it didn't come through with the main reading. Because sometimes, yeah, we might be talking about you and your relationship with your family, but of course, you know, your ex might be touched on there. And then I go back and I do like a 3-card spread to touch on one issue if it needs to be touched on. I don't always do that, but it's not uncommon that that we need to look a little bit closer. And so Jenna says, I was wondering what your opinions about matrons and patron deities are. Oh, okay. I'm not sure about, I understand that matron and patron, I think that's just male and female deities. I think they have equal strength in their own respects. It almost seems like unnecessary, the genders on the deities, to be honest. But my opinion on working with deities, I don't really work with deities, Jenna. I do have a statue of Lakshmi, which is the Indian goddess of, it's the Hindu goddess of love and abundance, to put it short. We do have her in our house, but we don't perform pujas Puja is the Hindu practice of worshipping the deities. So we have her in the entrance of our house, and that's where we put all our loose change because she's the goddess of abundance. So we give her all our loose change. We got a bunch of crystals around her, but we don't like work. We don't, you know, try and connect or, you know, pray to them specifically. So, all right, I'm updating the comments. I asked if people wanted to have a single tarot card pull, just to kind of get this ball rolling a bit. Melissa BB, hey, how are you doing? Are you Melissa? No, you're not Marissa. Oh, Melissa, you're new. Are you straight from YouTube, or have you found me on TikTok in the past? Because I'm actually streaming live on both at the moment. Here's one for Mama Kerr. Here's a card for Mama Kerr. Mama Kerr, you've got strength and compassion, strength with the gentle touch. So bring yourself into that. Find the lioness within yourself. But you know, it's all about stepping up, not strength through force, but really that gentle touch. And it's through, you know, by example. So your golden sun from TikTok. It's funny because I don't think I've actually seen you golden sun on TikTok. But the funny thing is that people have different names on TikTok, their usernames, plus the ones that come up in the chat or the one they put in their profile. It's all confusing to me. Very confusing to me. Here's one for Amanda always. Oh, you got the Two of Cups, Amanda. Two of Cups, this is a good one. This is basically the minor arcana of the lovers. So basically, if you do have someone special in your life, do share that time with them today. If you don't, maybe you got a crush. Maybe it might not be a bad idea to reach out to them. This one is also about sharing those emotions with somebody else in a very intimate manner, really being close with them. So this could also be like your best friends, you know, like you really have that intimate and deep conversation with somebody, sharing the feelings. It also could be just that union of the masculine and the feminine within yourself and finding some self-love with yourself as well, really communicating those deep feelings with yourself. Guys, if you're on the YouTube, smash that like button. It helps me out a lot. What have we got? We got Marissa 2020 would like a card. Marissa 2020 would like a card. We got the Knight of Cups for Marissa. The Knight of Cups, he's a real heartbreaker. He gets around. He's always falling in love with the next beautiful thing in his sights. But he's the kind of guy that the grass is always greener because he genuinely does fall in love with things. Now, this could be the emotions. He really loves to, you know, feel these emotions and flow with these emotions, but he's never content and he's always looking for something more. So there is a warning that comes with all of the knights. All the knights are the teenagers. So there is a bit of immaturity in this. And this particularly, the Knight of Cups, he's always looking for the greener grass. So be careful that, you know, you're not always looking for the greener grass because the grass is always greener on the other side. But that's only because we believe it's greener. We need to learn to be happy with what we've got. And this is what the knight needs to learn. So feel those emotions, flow with them and express them a lot because remember, the knights also represent fire. That is fire and water there. So there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of love there. He just needs to like get his head into line there. Boldy Lashes would like a single card pull for the day. Let's see what we got. We've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is about contentment as opposed to the Knight of Cups, which he is never content. This one is about contentment and being happy about the place that you're in. And I think as a daily card, this is a really good card. You can just be happy and content with your feelings, with where you are. But there is a warning with this. The contentment can also breed to laziness. It can breed to stagnation. It can lead to resting back on your laurels. Like look at how much he's achieved. Look how smug that guy is just sitting there. Let's have a look. Look how smug he is. Yeah. He can get stagnant. So enjoy that contentment today, but do remember tomorrow will be a new day, and you need to keep moving on. You can't just sit in that space because the 9 is not the 10. The 10 is about completion, but the 9 is not quite there yet. Melissa BB on YouTube says, "Could I have a card, please? I would appreciate that a lot." Absolutely, Melissa BB. Oh, this is probably my least favorite card for those on TikTok. This is the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is this is the betrayal. This is a suspicion card. Now, this is tricky. Is somebody trying to betray you? Is someone trying to, are you being suspicious of someone? Or are you, this person, are you the one that's being suspicious? Are you the one that's perhaps betraying someone? You want to ask yourself, is this you? And if this is not you, if you are sure of yourself that you are not doing anything behind someone's back, watch your own back. Just be careful. If anything comes out today that kind of like feels like it's maybe too good to be true, do be careful with that. Oh, wow. Cards early today, says Shannon. Yes, it is early because the live on TikTok was a little bit slow. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. So, Shannon, I'm going to pull one for you, and I'm going to see if anyone else on the TikTok is asking for a card. And so here's one for Shannon, and I'm going to do, but guys on TikTok, if you feel like, oh, I'm missing out on a card, don't worry. I'm going to be pulling cards later on in the day as well, later on in the live. So here's one for Shannon McLaughlin. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, this guy, okay. He is different to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands, he's more about his passions. He's here for a good time, not for a long time. And that's his problem. He has a lot of fun. He focuses on what he's passionate about and what makes him happy, but he doesn't care if he hurts people in the process. He's the player. The Knight of Cups is a heartbreaker, but this guy's a player. Now, be careful, Shannon. Are you the player today? Are you the guy? Guy. It's genderless, really. But are you full of passion? He's double fire, remember. Are you the one that's going to be going out, looking out for your own interests and just having a good time, and you're not worrying about if you're hurting people in the process? Or is this somebody else in your life right now? Maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your husband, maybe it's your dad, probably not. Usually the older generation don't portray the night energy so much because these do represent teenagers. Are they your children? Who knows? Just keep that in mind. If the night turns up, just understand that that's the energy that they're working with. Try and flow with it. Just be aware of how they work. So Jenna says Lakshmi, she's gorgeous. Yes, I think Diwali. I was in India when they were celebrating Diwali, which is a festival about Lakshmi, and they paint all these little cute little mandalas out on the front of their properties for all of that to kind of come in. All right, I think I might hold off on the sound advice. I'll keep that in mind today. Yes. When the court cards come in, you just got to be aware this could be a person that's coming into your life, or it's an energy that you need to embrace. As a daily card, it's a bit hard to be super specific about what it is. Is this the end of the live? No, Cosmic Mag. I just started pulling the cards early just because it was a little bit quiet on the live, and it kind of gets people in off the For You page. I did say I was going to pull 3 cards, so I did one for Shannon. Here's one's for Tamikeni. Hierophant. The Hierophant is about the structures in our life. Not so much the structures, the institutions in our life. What institutions do we have? We've got the schooling institution. We've got our financial institution. But you've been on my lives quite recently, Tamikeni. I'm sorry, I have so much trouble pronouncing your username. However, I do know your situation. The Hierophant is also represented as the Pope, and this also represents the religious institutions. He is the spiritual teacher. So it seems like there's a lot going on in your life from the last couple of lives I've seen you on. The Hierophant is something you're definitely, there's something coming through with you at the moment. You're definitely challenging the institutions. Your thoughts are challenging the institutions that have been placed around you. And this seems to be an ongoing thing. So I would say, with the Hierophant is probably suggesting keep on this path, keep trying to find that truth within the institutions. Where can the institutions serve us? Because even the church can serve us for what it has, but some of what is within the church and the teachings and the way they are structured doesn't serve us as an individual. So keep asking those questions, I would say. Hey, freaking Twisted. Good afternoon, Rebecca. May I have a card? I would love guidance for my situation at the moment. Rebecca, you are the last person for this bunch of people, and then I'll draw cards later in the live, people, so do stick around. We've got the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is learning new ways to deal with his emotions. He is the student. He is a curious one, and he is exploring all of these different emotions. Now, I said the Knights are the teenagers. These are also the children. So this could also possibly, if you are a mother, this could possibly be a child of yours that is going through new emotions. Maybe they are, getting to that age and they're discovering new things. try and work with that. If you don't have a child, maybe it could be your inner child. Maybe it's your inner child trying to deal with some new emotions that are coming into your life. So keep that in mind. Guys, I'm putting the cards down just for now. We'll get back to the cards later in the live. So I'm going to just stay at the bottom of these here. So hello to anyone that is jumping on the YouTube live or the TikTok live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a little bit quiet on the TikTok live today, actually. Oh, okay, Marissa. Seeing as your daughter asked for a card, she can have a card. Last one, guys. Last one for now. Queen of Swords. Oh, Marissa's daughter. We've got the Queen of Swords. She's really strong with her communication. She doesn't tell lies and she doesn't tell secrets. Sorry, she doesn't keep secrets. She keeps secrets if they are supposed to be secrets. If mum says to you, I've got a secret for you, she will keep the secret. However, if there is something that needs to be spoken, if it needs to be expressed, the Queen of Wands, she speaks it out. She says what needs to be said. She's strong with her communication and she doesn't beat around the bush. Marissa, maybe you can explain what that expression means, to beat around the bush. So there you go, guys. I'm going to hold back on the cards. I was just, we had some chillins there. Rebecca, you have 2 boys. There you go. Maybe that's very much it. I'm going to drop down to the bottom of the comments there. We got Jay Crystal. Bish, how you doing? You came a little bit late. I'm putting the cards down now. I just did them at the beginning there. So just because, getting people a little bit going on the lives, how my daughter's asked it. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Updating comments. So Carolina's been working very hard on her pendulum course. She's done all of the worksheets yesterday.
Yay.
Seriously, if you want to really get into what the pendulum is about, I thought she was just going to do like a little course. It doesn't look little with all of the worksheets, and these worksheets really I think there's videos to go with half of the worksheets or something like that, or there's like 2 worksheets for every video or something like that. I'm sure she can explain it, but it really, it's really going in depth, guys. It's really going in depth. And honestly, I think, from what she's going to be charging for it, she's undercharging for the amount of work she's putting in. So if you do want to get the, there's no half measures with Carolina, says Bish. Yeah, most certainly there's no half measures. So if you do want to get on that, it will be half price. Well, except for that, Bish. That's the half measure. It's half price. If you do sign up now, she's already started to get people signing up for the pre-launch.
Yes, you can pre-buy for half price.
Pre-order for half price. So guys, if you want to know that, just get onto her socials. That's transcending.healing and really check it out. Katrina, oh, you really gutted. You just joined and you missed it. Don't worry. I'm going to be pulling cards again in probably an hour or so. So either you can stick around for an hour or you can come back in an hour. I just was pulling the cards early just because there wasn't many people on the live, and it just kind of pulls people off the For You page. You might have been one of those people. Cosmic Meg says, can I ask a question for my friend? Any recommendations for a baby that's teething and not sleeping? Oh dear, Carolina. Any recommendations for a baby that is teething and not sleeping? We are not parents.
No, I'm not a parent. I know blue lace agate is the best crystal.
Blue lace agate, yeah. If we're talking about blue lace agate, because that's very much throat oriented, and the mouth is related to the throat.
Amber is really good for teething time.
For teething, yep, there you go.
In fact, I think you can get amber necklaces with the little balls.
Oh yeah, I've seen them, and the kids can chew on. They suck on them, yeah.
Yeah, and it helps with teething.
There you go, Cosmic Meg. So that might be a nice gift if you wanna help out with your friends. Yeah, I've seen this. The babies, they wear the amber necklaces and just gives them beads to kind of suck on and chew. And amber is meant to be the one that works with that. Jana says 7 of Swords to me is kind of like you're not sure of their intent. That can be it as well, but that's where suspicion comes in as well. Suspicion, if you have suspicion of somebody else, means you're not sure of their intent, which leads you to a place of suspicion, which isn't always the healthiest thing. Marissa says she's 9-year-old and loves puppies. Oh, she's 9 years old and she loves puppies, and she got the Queen of Swords today. I think it's probably Marissa's little daughter. I don't know your name, but you know, the Queen of Swords is telling you that you should be very truthful today. So Rebecca says you're buzzing off whatever you're drinking. That is roasted bean tea, Rebecca. Every morning I have about 2 cups of it, and then I have another cup of roasted bean tea in the afternoon. Good afternoon, Jedi Warrior. Good to see you here. Updating 15 comments. Guys, I'm also going live on YouTube today. This is for anyone that might not be able to see all of my live on TikTok. It will be up on my YouTube channel, Twisted Vibrations, same name on YouTube. I've started recording each one of them and putting them straight up there after I go live. So, you know, you can leave comments in the YouTube. So if anyone's here on YouTube at the moment watching this after the fact, if you have any questions regarding crystals or tarot or anything, drop it down in the comments and it'll be the first thing I answer when I start my live tomorrow. So Katrina says, Kitrena, sorry if I got your name wrong. How can I open myself up for psychic abilities, please? Okay, so the healing process is really important. When we're not open to our psychic abilities, it's because we've got blockages, okay? A lot of the psychic abilities can come from our third eye. We're talking about clairvoyance. You know, we can get stuff from the heart chakra, which is clairsentience, clairaudience, which is the ears, which is linked to the throat chakra. So depending on if we've got certain blocks in different areas, Katrina, we need to heal these blockages. Now, these blockages can be from past traumas, you know, childhood conditioning, all sorts of things. Now, if you start going down the healing path, these things are going to start sorting themselves out, and it will be easier to start unlocking these psychic abilities. Now, I've been on the healing path for about 2 years, and I do not have strong psychic abilities at all. I do meet many people on the internet, particularly young girls, that seem to have, like, already have these mediumship abilities. They don't even try. They're just naturally gifted with it. Myself, I mean, maybe it might have something to do with the medication I was on as a child. I don't know. I don't know what to put it down to, but I'm still on that healing path and I'm still trying to unlock those things myself. My biggest tip is get on the healing path. And once you're on the healing path, these things will start unlocking naturally. After that, I mean, Carolina, your healing course, does it have anything on unlocking psychic abilities, or is this a course? Okay.
Whole lesson on it.
So Carolina's healing course, which she has, there's 10 modules. There's 10 weeks, and one of those modules is about unlocking.
One of the modules is about working
one of the
with
modules.
higher self, spirit guides, and unlocking your psychic gifts. I'll just come over. The thing is, when it comes to working with your psychic gifts, there's a lot more involved than just working with your psychic gifts. There's a whole lifestyle around it. There's a whole self-care process around it. There's a whole understanding your own energy around it. There's a whole knowing how to heal yourself around it if you want to take these gifts to the next level, right? So the whole course is really about tapping into creating the self-healing journey for yourself and the lifestyle for yourself in which you can put these gifts to the best use possible. So there is one module dedicated exactly to that, to the connection with the higher self, connection with the guides, connection with the psychic gifts. But it's almost one of the last modules because you have to go through all of the other things before.
Yeah.
You have to understand all of the other things before you can start using these things.
Yeah. So like I said, it's the healing path. You need to step down first so you can actually start unlocking that. Jenna Zora says, in relation to the Seven of Swords, you shouldn't judge right away, but be aware. Absolutely. That is the Seven of Swords, because there is that warning. Seven of Swords is, yes, there is suspicion that goes with things, but you also need to be very objective about it. And you don't want to be jumping to conclusions, because that suspicion in that card, you might be, oh, I'm suspicious of that person over there, but maybe it's just your projection. So the Seven of Swords, I really don't like it. It just...
It's my card of the day.
It's Carolina's card of the day. Oh, they're dangerous a little. Sorry, they're dangerous a little, says Momika, especially when they aren't made properly, says, oh, so I think you're referring to the amber necklaces. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, you have
it is rather brittle though, isn't it? Amber, it's not a very hard stone. It's fossilized sap. Yeah, it is hard.
It's pretty safe in that sense, but obviously if you're using a bead necklace, you want to make sure it's a good bead necklace that the string
the string won't break.
Yeah.
Marissa's chiming in. Another mother says hot compressions massage the cheekbones and the jaw. There you go. We got a lot of mothers on this live here, Cosmic Meg. So there you go. Yay, thank you. I'll have a look. Helps heaps. Amber helps frozen tethers. Amber helps frozen tethers. Oh, I'm not sure if I follow that. Updating 38 comments. Roasted bean tea. Updating comments. Oh my, they're not updating so quick. Guys, I'm also on YouTube. I can see I've got 5 people on YouTube at the moment. Jump across there if you want. Maybe jumping on YouTube and smashing that like button would help my algorithm. I'm going to be recording every live that I do in the morning from now on, going straight onto YouTube for your viewing pleasure after the fact. Freaking Twisted says, I put amber bracelets on my daughter's ankle. It worked brilliantly. Oh, there we go. All the mothers are piping up about the teething solutions. Working in a nursery room as a ECE, you should always supervise children. Yes, absolutely. Children are pretty unpredictable. I was one once. Mortea says, here in the USA, there are homeopathic teething pills that work great. There you go. What are they called, Mortega? Mortega, if I'm saying your name right. Tori says, hello, Fox and Carolina. Hope you are well today. We are well today.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us, Toru. Pass this feedback on. Y'all been helping out Cosmic Meg so much. She's going to go back to her friend with all of these advice. Oh, the comments are bouncing around with me. What's going on here? Hello, Twisties. Cheez-It Socks says, hey, I have a spirit named Frank. He's sweet. Do you have any advice? Yeah, be grateful, I guess. If you've got a spirit hanging around that is sweet and nice to you, then be grateful that you have them there. Show them your gratitude. Say, hey Frank, thanks for hanging around. Do you know Cheez-It Socks? Do you know if that is one of your spirit guides, one of your ancestors? That's really cool. I don't know, I would probably say my advice to you is maybe try and connect with him a bit more and maybe just find out who he is and what his purpose is. Is he here to teach you? Is he here to help heal you? Is he here to help guide you? Just explore it a bit more. You can do that through using tools like the tarot or the pendulum. Jenna Zora says the amber necklace is great, but you should always supervise babies. Yes. One with big beads for a baby, not little ones. Yeah, that's probably good advice. You don't want that necklace breaking off. Once the kids are at school and Fran goes with dad. Yeah. Hey, we got B-Buzz in the house. We got our South Africans. Can you speak a little bit about card combinations that show up in tarot and how to interpret them? Amanda, you'd have to be a lot more specific about that. What do you mean by card combinations? You're talking about the card clarifiers? There's 78 cards in a tarot deck. I could probably sit down with a pencil and paper and figure out just how many different combinations, even if it was just like 2 card combination. Well, I mean, there's so many. There's so many. That's 78 times 78 if we're just doing like 2 card combinations. Like here's a 2 card combination, That's one of 78 times 78. I'm not sure how you want me to go into that. Okay, let's check it out. What's happening here on YouTube? We got Bianca. Hello. Oh, as in B-Buzz Bianca on the YouTube. Bish says, I come from generation where apparently it's okay to rub brandy on my gums when I was teething. It works, but maybe don't do that. Bish, I think that's probably because the brandy, the alcohol in it, probably put the baby to sleep. When I was young, my parents used to give me sleep medication. Now, as a kid, I used to drink like a little measuring cup of this. And obviously, as I got older, I realized the sleep medication was rum. So, and as a kid, you're basically having half a shot glass of rum, and that's just like, just puts you out. So not a recommendation. Mothers and fathers, do not feed your children straight liquor. I don't remember the brand name. Just researching the homeopathic teething pills online. Should find them. Oh, Mortega, thanks. It is B-Buzz. Thanks for dropping on here. If you are on the YouTube, smash that like button. It's only been smashed 3 times. Helps us out every little bit. So my socials can grow in abundance and flourish. Updating comments. It was a little bit quiet on the live today. I've only got 12 on the TikTok live. Maybe that's because I've been promoting YouTube and the algorithm doesn't like it. Oh well, we'll see. Call it YT. Amanda Briggs. Is this Amanda always? I guess. I mean, how do you know how to interpret clarifier cards? I usually have polar opposite clarifiers. It's still such a vague thing to do, Amanda. I mean, I could do examples. I could pull examples. I'm going to pull 2 examples here. So here's an easy one to interpret. We've got the Chariot. Okay. The Chariot, there's a main theme around the Chariot. It's about your individuality, and it's about taking leadership and choosing direction and being decisive. But what are we being decisive about? Now, when I do a single card pull for you, this is for you to figure out. But if I pull you a clarifier, what do you need to be decisive about? I'm gonna really pull out a card which I can easily interpret here. Be decisive about. What's a really easy one? Oh, that one's almost the same card. I don't know. Be decisive about. Come on. Okay, here's one. TikTok, I'm covering up the naked people on the card. Okay, so if we have the Lovers that comes out as the clarifier with the Chariot, we're talking about we need to be decisive and make a clear, just conscious decision about who it is we love. Maybe you're in a love triangle. Maybe you've got 2 people that you're trying to make a decision. This one is about what is it that makes you you, and what is going to work best for your personal growth in the person you choose to be with. However, if it was the other way around, you've got the Lovers. And so this is going to be about, this is the main theme of the card. Previous it was this one, but this one is the main theme of the card. This one is about self-love. This one is about loving those around you and making that union in your life. And it's in making that union in your life which is going to bring you into more personal strength of your individual self, because you might actually find that having that other person to share your life with, or finding that duality of the masculine and feminine will bring you into a place of a lot more strength, a lot more personal strength, and help you give more direction in your life. So it's really hard because, like I said, to cover every combination that's out there. Thanks all, says Cosmic Meg. I told my friend I'll ask Fox as my spiritual mum friends. Perfect. And my spiritual mum friends, yeah. Diva says the best pill I got last month was my chrysoprase pendant. I'm so happy with the mood pill. Oh, fantastic. So glad. I'm so glad you like that. That stone. It does help. It's a natural numbing agent. Are we talking about rum? I put amber bracelet on my daughter's ankle. It worked brilliantly. I already read that. Updating 12 comments. Jana Lewis says, I worship the goddess Demeter as part of my ancestors' past because my heritage is Greek. Fantastic. You actually have that. You have that Greek ancestry. How does that go for you? What's Demeter? I don't even know what Demeter. They are the goddess of. Liz, how are you doing, my friend? And we've got Lizuka. We've got Lizzie XDMC, and Lizuka. How are you doing, my friends? I'm okay. You sent me a big love. I didn't even see it. Thank you. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, you know where to find me, Lizuka. I'm always here. Lizuka. I'm also doing my lives at the same time on YouTube. So if you want to check out my lives after the fact, you can always jump onto YouTube and just listen to them. I've uploaded 2 already, and I'll be doing it every day. If someone reports this card again, move on YouTube. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, Mama Kerr. So that's where we are. We're on all platforms. I'm wearing my Persian turquoise amethyst. Oh, that one came in the mail because I did see you got the moonstone, but now you got the Persian turquoise and amethyst. Oh, I saw that. So pretty. I guess you posted that on the Discord server. Demeter is the goddess of the harvest. Oh, abundant harvest and healthy fruit, I guess. Are you a bit of a green witch, Jenna Zorus? Is that why you worship Demeter? Updating comments. At the bottom of the comments. That was a reminder for everyone else. Yes. koskasmanga.com.br. My friends, more of a head witch. What is a hedge witch? I get confused. There's so many different names. Hugo, Ferrier, Paula. How are you doing, my friends? Followed the host. Fantastic. We've got J. Crystal Bish says here, Demeter is mainly known as the goddess of the seasons. She was Persephone's mother, and winter was her grief, showing when Persephone would go to the underworld. All right, so you're saying, so when her mother went to the underworld, everything went to winter, and everything went cold, and all the crops stopped growing, and all the animals started hiding underground in their burrows and hibernating. Genizora says it's more about the heart and home. Oh, okay. The heart and the home. Hedge witch. There we go. Oh, it's quiet on the live today. Now, I don't know if it's quiet because there's a lot of people that are watching me on YouTube, or like it's just the day it is. Because I see people on TikTok, but not so much on YouTube. Bom dia, Mia Anjo. Carolina, what is that? What's bom dia? Obviously, good morning, but it's not. It's botad. My ANJO, Carolina? ANJO? What's ANJO mean?
ANJO. It means anjo. Means angel.
Ah, obrigado. Obrigado, Paula. Miss Bunny, how are you doing, my friend? It's good to see you again. Persephone is Demeter's daughter. Oh, okay. Hades, I know who Hades is, god of the underworld, kidnapped her. Okay. Yeah, he's a tricky fella. I know Hades from the Hercules Disney movie, of course. We got Paula Rodriguez. We got a lot of Paulas on the line today. Hola, boa tarde. Sergio, I believe that's very Portuguese as well. Lenore, Roblox. Demeter searched high and low for Persephone. Well, obviously not low enough because the underworld was where she was, I guess. Roberto, welcome to the live. Anyone that's new on the live, and thank you, Tori, for dropping in my details and where people can find you. Diva says, when you're in Mexico, your time zone will be more beneficial for the lives. It probably will be. It'll probably be more beneficial for the people because I do know people on my live starts for the Americans on the East Coast of America at about 7 o'clock in the morning, which means the people on the West Coast, I know that I don't get a lot of West Coast Americans on my lives for this reason. So yeah, when I'm in Mexico, I'll probably start my lives probably around what is, 10 o'clock in Mexico, which would be, much later. So Toro wants me to show my work. For anyone that is new to my lives and doesn't know me so much, stone, green, onyx, and amethyst. That's one of the pieces. I also make pieces like this as well. Look at that. Amazonite and labradorite. I got a collection of those ones available on my Etsy shop. Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, that's going to be awesome. Well, it's going to be awesome doing my lives a little bit later. Do you think? Because for those in Europe, it probably means it's going to be later in the afternoon. What part of Mexico will you go to? I used to live near Guadalajara. That almost sounds like an Australian location. We're going to, where's that place called? Tulum. We're probably going to be based in Tulum, Mortega, and we'll be there for most of the time, as we probably do like weekend trips out to, or day trips out to places like Chichen Itza, going to the caves. What do you call them? Like those caves. They've got like these, I don't know, cenotes is what they're called. They're like those underground caves with like pools of water in them and stuff. Water holes, basically. But yeah, it'll mostly be because we're going to fly into Cancun, but we'll be leaving Cancun like immediately, because I think we get there at like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. So as soon as we get there, we're out. We're not going to hang around Cancun. So yeah, and we'll probably be there for about 6 months. You know, it's a 6-month visa we have. So we're probably, I think we've got a feeling we'll probably stick there for a fair bit. We've seen a lot on social media that a lot of, you know, spiritual entrepreneurs and influencers are hanging around that area at the moment. So it sounds like it'd be a really good place to be networking, working on our business side of things as well. So, you know, Jana Zora says, when Demeter found out, she vowed not to let anything grow when led the humans. Oh, really? Led the humans to starve. Demeter's letting her emotions get ahead of herself and killing off a whole bunch of humans. So Zeus got Hades, and Zeus got Hades to let Persephone out of the underworld and back to her mother. There you go. Zeus has got all the power. Yeah, and if anyone has any contacts, if anyone has any like suggestions on things to do in Mexico, I'm definitely open to all suggestions. Carolina has been there before though, so she's going to have a bit of an idea on places to go and things to do and how to kind of get around.
Yeah, but suggestions are always good anyway.
But yeah, but that's it. Suggestions are always good because, you know, if people have lived there, I mean, you said that you used to live near Guadalajara. That really sounds like an Australian location. That sounds like something the Aboriginal people would say. Guadalajara. Oh my. Isla de Measures. Go visit. I guess that's Island of Measures. Is that women? Yeah. Mujeres. That would be Spanish.
That's women.
So that's Island of Women. Yeah, I'll totally go there, Marissa. That sounds like a great place. No, wait. If I was a single man, it sounds like it might be a good place.
What does one thing have to do with the other?
What?
Huh?
I don't know. Maybe it could be good. It could be really bad for a man to visit. Depends. Yeah, I don't know. We got more information on Demeter. Hades agreed to this, but he tricked her into eating the pomegranate. What? The pomegranate is delicious. How is that a trick? Updating comments. That's not how you say it though. Yeah, I know. I'm having trouble looking at that place that you're saying. Guadalajara. Yeah, I know that's not how I say it. The beaches and the mountains are my favorite places to go in Mexico. Yeah, well, I do hope Mortega says this. Of course, I do hope that you know, we will be getting a place very close to the beach, if not on the beach, in Mexico. So backpacking Mexico. Yeah, well, I suppose it's backpacking, but you know, we have our backpacks as we get around, but you know, we stay put, you know. When we travel, we find places and we stay for a couple of months at a time. So, you know, it's a bit of, you know.
is backpacking.
It is
The
backpacking.
thing is, we now have more things than
We just got more things than
backpacking
just
allows
backpacks. Yeah.
to run our businesses.
Yeah, to run our businesses. We have to get another bag now. We need to get one of those hard shell bags to put all our tech gear in. So it's definitely not how that one goes. You're not supposed to eat anything in the underworld because then you're stuck there. Oh dear me. I'll keep that in mind next time we get pulled down. Tana says, Viva! Oh, I don't know what that word is. I feel like that's people come on and say some shit. What's B-R-A-G-A, Braga? I don't know. I've heard some people come on saying like they want me to say something about the president of Brazil or something like that. Might be spelling it wrong. No, I don't think they're spelling it wrong, Marissa. I think it's just that. No, it's just the name of it. Diva says, I would check out some YouTube videos from backpackers to check out the do's and don'ts. Well, actually, my friends, our friend Phil, we need to have a conversation with him because he's been to this part of the world and he's been around to the good places and the bad places. And, you know, Carolina has been, you got to remember, Carolina has been to Mexico before. So, you know, and where we're going to be going is a fairly traveler-friendly thing. Verga Mortega has just, yeah.
Guys, I've been with the mafia in the favelas of Rio. Everything's fine.
Carolina met with mob bosses in the favelas in Rio. So, yeah.
Good.
Don't drink the water, says Mortega. Well, I have been in Southeast Asia before, so I do, you know, Southeast Asia and India, I do know that practice of not drinking the water. The beaches, sorry, where have you got? If I go this year, it will be in a town called Antonio Caleo and Atotonilico in the state of Jalisco. Okay. Mortega, thanks for giving me that translation.
Guys, everyone that has suggestions, can you please send them in a message? Otherwise, we'll forget.
Send them in the Discord group because we
Yeah.
will forget. I forget everything after these lives, guys. You know.
And they are very precious suggestions.
Yes, very precious suggestions. Thank you. And so Jenna, so that's how they explain the winter. While Persephone was in the underworld, Demeter would grieve her. Oh. Jenna, having the running story about Demeter here. So if people didn't know about Demeter today, you should have a pretty good idea of her backstory. Thank you. Oh, you already know. Okay, well, I don't, but Carolina does. I kind of just roll with it. Well, the do's and don'ts of Mexico.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think people know more of it.
It's a beautiful small peninsula where, I believe, northwest Mexico. Oh, okay. Guadalajara. Oh, thanks, Mama Kerr. Guadalajara. Was this Persephone ate 4 pomegranate seed, which meant she had to go to the underworld for 4 months. Oh dear. Updating 10 comments. What's the Discord? Mortega. It's called Twisties, I believe. I have a link tree on my Mortega, are you on TikTok? Did you come from my TikTok account? Because in my TikTok bio, I have a link to a link tree that has a link to the Discord server. So I think it's just called Twisties. Does it actually have a name, or does it have like a different link or something?
No, what I'll do is I'll comment to you live on YouTube.
There you go.
I'll post the link.
Okay, Mortega. But Carol, just stay there on YouTube, Mortega. Caroline is going to come in and she's going to post the link. So anyone that is watching this YouTube video after the fact, the Discord link is going to be in the comments. You should find it there. I do know that my videos are more liable to trolls dropping in and finding that link. So I might have to start moderating if it gets to that point. That's so much better. Okay, my pronunciations. Oh, I forgot you are traveling with the devil's advocate. Yes. Well, I don't know. Which one of us is the devil's advocate, me or Carolina? Amanda, can you pull cards for me? I can in half an hour. Amanda, I will be pulling cards in half an hour. At the moment, we're just chatting. So far, it seems to be about traveling around Oh, your mortgage. I thought your mortgage. I get your Mortega. Okay,
All right,
I
guys,
can work
I'm
with
going
that.
to post the link, but to avoid.
No, just drop it in there. There's no trolls in there. It's all right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's only going to be available for the next hour. Otherwise,
Okay, that's
to avoid
right.
the trolls. Yeah.
To avoid the trolls, yeah. I'll pull cards later, Amanda. Miss Bunny, how do you meet the mob boss, Carolina?
Sorry.
How did you meet the mob boss?
Oh.
Claudine, how are you doing? Carolina will come and tell her story when she's done doing what she's doing. Story time. Who wants to hear a story? Carolina's going to talk about how she met the mob bosses in the favelas.
So before I was a healer, I was a producer.
The question was asked here.
Okay, I was a producer, and so I was working in this particular point in time. I was producing a Brazilian girl band. We were launching a Brazilian girl band, and I was working with 2 other music producers. So a team of 5 of us went out to Brazil to record their first music videos. So we stayed in the favelas, right? And we rented a car and all of these things. And we were driving past like Rocinha, which is like the worst of the worst of the worst favelas known to humanity. And there was these guys having a party in their car boots. So what they do is they make their entire car boots become a speaker. I don't even know how they have money to have such speakers because they're supposed to be poor, right? But their entire boots of the car are speakers, those kind that really make your heart go boom, 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 boom. So we were driving past one of these cars and we decided to stop and we started partying with them. And they were super friendly. They welcomed us like really well, and they started giving us all sorts of foods and drinks, and we were dancing on the street with them. And then eventually someone came up to me and they touched on my shoulder and they were like, the boss wants to meet you. And I was like, okay. So I was taken by this guy, me and another guy. We were taken by this guy up into the little streets of the favela, all the way up the mountain. And then we got there and there was these 2 guys with like machine guns, 1 at each side. And then the boss was like in the middle, and he just like shook my hand and he said, obviously all in Brazilian, he said, thank you for, bringing joy to the community or something along these lines. I can't even remember. And then we were like, cool, nice to meet you, blah, 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 shook hands. And then we were taken down again through all the little paths down the favela, back to the main street again. And then we found out when we got to the bottom that so there was 5 of us, 2 of us got taken to meet the boss, and the other 3 started panicking because we weren't there, we disappeared. So they decided to try and follow us up the favela, but they got stopped by other people with machine guns, like, where do you think you're going, kind of thing. And they were like, they had this like moment of panic attack. And then eventually someone recognized them and they were like, no, those are the guys that were the other guys, and everything was fine at the end. But yeah, I never felt scared. I always felt like I was really being taken care of. The only moment I had a problem was with the actual police, because they don't do rolling tobacco in Brazil. And I was rolling a cigarette and they just assumed it was weed, because they simply don't do it. And then I was like, no, it really is just tobacco, smell it, put the pouch in the police officer's nose, and everything was fine. But yeah, so that was the only problem I came across in Rio.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool times.
Yeah, the cops are like the ones you're probably going to have more trouble with in these kind of countries. More than that. Anyway, there you go, story time. I hope you will enjoy it. Wow, she really is Obi-Wan. Yes, she stood there with the mob boss and she's like, you don't need to rob me. Just waving her hand in front of him. So I'm back with you guys. I might have missed a couple of messages. Just shoot up, see if there was anything relevant that was being asked. Rave speakers in the back of the cars, yes. Chubby Butterfly is asking me for my pronouns. You're probably not on the live anymore. Twice, actually. It's not just Fox with the cool stories. No. All travelers have cool stories. Y'all just you'll just pack a bag and take a one-way flight somewhere, and trust me, you'll start creating cool stories.
I have loads of cool stories.
She's got loads of cool stories. She's like, she lived in London for 11 years, and she produced a lot of like plays and stuff. She's been making more stories than me, longer than me. I just tell stories really well. That's just what I do.
Are you saying I don't tell stories?
No, I'm just saying that's just what I do. So, Jenna Zora is jumping on and off the live here. That's all right. Yes, Sammy say. Philippe's officials, my friends. Yes, so back with you. Sorry, Bish said there are many different versions of Hades and Persephone stories, all quite similar. Some dates and things change. For example, one story says that Persephone, I'm probably saying this wrong, wasn't tricked. It was a plan to stay. There you go. The more you know, people. MPN. Yes, I am making readings in half an hour. In half an hour, I'll be doing the readings. So if you want to stick around, I can do. They're going to be single card pulls. So stick around if you are looking for one, or just come back in half an hour if you want. It can be a little bit of a gamble sometimes if you do come back later in the fact. There you go, Cosmic Meg, card pulls, links in bio for full readings. I also do tarot readings, private readings for 33 euros. I believe that's around 40 American dollars. That's 50 Australian dollars. That is about 28, 29 European pounds. I did a reading for someone yesterday who is also a tarot reader, and she was telling me that I should be charging $1 million for readings because it was that good. Don't worry, I won't up my prices to $1 million. $1 million. Fox, can bloodstone have pyrite in it? Good question. Probably. You'd be surprised, like a lot of these minerals can have many different other minerals in them. A very common one is that has pyrite in it is lapis lazuli. Those little gold flakes is pyrite. There you go. The more you know. Yes, I would say it's probably very possible for pyrite to be in it. I can't tell you for sure without, maybe you got a piece that you're looking at, but also like you can sometimes have pieces that have mica in it, and that mica has a bit more of a silvery flash, not so much of that yellowy goldy flash that pyrite has. So there could also be mica as well. If you see that like bright flash. Mama Kerr, look at that, dropping in all my prices. All prices estimated based on 33 euros. Good morning. The Gems is in the house. Janosaurus, I'm a mythology nut. No surprise. I'm trained to be a librarian and love storytelling with children. Oh, yeah. The Greek mythology is really good for storytelling. Hence why, Disney takes up a few of their stories, don't they? The Hercules one for sure. Though some of their stories are not family friendly at all. Bit of incest involved in those ones. We got J Bish. J Crystal Bish on YouTube says, for those that haven't had a reading from Fox yet, they are amazing. I highly recommend. She puts the OK sign in. My new bloodstone has a piece of, my bloodstone piece has a lapis-like splatter of pyrite. Probably is pyrite then. That's really cool. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many crystals actually they mix with each other. They grow in the same conditions, basically. So, I was talking about azurite frequently grows commonly with malachite. You've got tourmalated quartz, which is tourmaline and clear quartz. You get, when we were digging up these bits of garnet, there was mica all around it, and I do believe it might have been black tourmaline with it. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, that's true. Some myths are not child friendly, says Jenna. Yeah. J Bish says a bit. The Greek myths were bloody full of it, especially with Zeus swinging his bits about. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, Diva, you got to go. All right, catch you later, Diva. I also have splurged on a tiny gel sugar light caption. Ooh, tiny gel sugar light. What's the gel mean? I'm not sure. Fran just poked herself in the teeth with the amethyst point. Fran, stop trying to eat it. She's headbutting me. Fran, what are you doing? Fran, relax. Stop headbutting mummy. Oh my. Hello, Isaac 21, K's Baby, Nelson. Welcome, everyone new to the live. Updating comments. How am I going? My roasted bean teas are empty there. Well, it is a rather quiet live, so I feel like maybe she means she's mean, mugging you. Oh dear. I think I might do some card pulls for people. It is a bit quiet today. It is only one. It's only 10 past 1, but I'm going to do card pulls. Who wants to get their tarot card for the day? Once I kind of go through everyone, I think I might get on with some few other things that are happening for the day. Has that clear glow? Oh, really? I'm not familiar with it. The Gems would like a card and freaking twisted. So here's one for the Gems, or the Megs, obviously. We have Two of Swords. Gems, be careful not to shut yourself off today. The Two of Swords will lead to the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. So let's be aware of what we're shutting ourselves off and what we're blinding ourselves to. Let's make sure we're seeing what's happening around us, and let's feel what is happening around us, because if we block this off, we're going to make more problems for ourselves. So be aware of what's trying to come in today, and try and open yourself up to what's the things that are people trying to tell us, because remember, the swords are about communication. And also those swords are going across her heart there, so she's blocking off her heart. So really try and be open to that. You don't want to let things get out of control. I hope everyone's over on the TikTok is having a lovely day. Oh, Bish, thank you. Thanks for people. I've got people joining me on the live on TikTok and on the live on YouTube. May I have a card, says Freaking Twisted. Yes, you can indeed. Freaking Twisted. Let me just hold those. Freaking Twisted, we have got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about retreating. It's about stepping away from the fight. It's saying that the fight isn't worth it. It's not worth the energy that you're putting on. It's probably better you step away from it. Doesn't matter. Even if you consider that you're victorious in this fight, you probably still won't be victorious. It's better you step away from it. He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day, or lives to run away another day, if you will. So just be aware, if you're getting any conflicts today, don't fight them. Just step away from it. It can be a hard thing to do sometimes. We got B-Buzz is asking for a card. B-Buzz, card for B-Buzz. And guys, if you send me the gift, which is the sunglasses, it makes me dance, and I give you a 3-card pull. So this one's for B-Buzz. Oh, you got the Two of Cups today, B-Buzz. B-Buzz. How's things going? I know we had a reading a week or two ago. Now, I don't want to start outing too much what's going on with you, but definitely I think this one's probably saying that you want to be sharing your emotions intimately with someone. Now, you might want to, I know what was going on. Maybe you need to find some other people to be sharing that and really be intimate. You might have been closed off in the past because of these, maybe you've been restricted with the ability to do this. So really do try and find that, be able to find someone where you can really have that deep and meaningful with. I know you well enough that I feel like this is what this card is telling you today. Miss Bunny. Miss Bunny wants a card. We can do a card for Miss Bunny. Miss Bunny, we got the Knight of Cups. Do we remember what the Knight of Cups is about? He's a heartbreaker. He's falling in love with things and people everywhere. He feels like the grass is always greener on the other side, and that's why he breaks people's heart. He falls in love with somebody one day, and then he falls in love with somebody in the next day because he thinks it might be a better option. That's the problem with the Knight of Cups. He's a heartbreaker, but he's not malicious about it. His head just isn't in the game. He doesn't understand what it is that he really wants. So there is a warning with this one. This one, it is saying that, be free with your love and express your love as much as you can. But at the same time, you've got to be aware of, is your heart too open? Is the heart chakra too open? This could lead to some trouble. So try and calm it down. Try and balance those emotions and passions, because remember, the knights also represent fire. We've got the cups with water and we've got the knights with fire. It's fire and water combination here. So you're really going to have to bring them into a balance today. Claudine, how are you doing? Jay Bish says, jumping back and forth between YouTube and TikTok. Why are you doing that? Here's one for Claudine. Here's a card for Claudine. Oh, you got the sun. There's not really much to say when you do get the sun card as a daily card. I need to cover up the little baby's bits there. A naked baby. TikTok might not be happy about it. When you get the sun as a daily card, it's basically just saying today's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. It's the third last card in the major arcana. We're getting to the end of a cycle, and we can really just be happy about where we are in our life. So just bring in that as much positivity as you can, Claudine, because that card's saying you deserve it. Tori says, sorry, I'm cooking. That's all right. May I have a card? She says, yes, of course you can have a card, Toru. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about attachment. What are we holding on to tightly to? If we hold on to these things too tight, we can kill it. What if we're trying to hold on to a nice little fuzzy kitten and we hold on to it too tight? Fuzzy kitten stops breathing. This is attachment as well. Are you the kind of person that's going to pick a flower to put it in your house and then just let it die? Or are you going to leave it in the bush so it can continue to grow and be happy? Be aware of your attachments and don't let them take over you, because these attachments can start to affect your emotions in the long run. So do be aware if you are being over possessive about some certain things. They can lead to some problems. Talion, bots, yes, we have. Where'd those sunglasses go? They didn't turn up. Oh dear, I saw you send the glasses. What's your name? Your name here is Mortega. I call you Mortega because I know it now from YouTube. So Mortega, I'm going to pull your card. Then Talion, I'll jump back to you. If you do send me those glasses, it didn't turn up on the screen for some reason. But Mortega, you got receiving messages and momentum. But what kind of messages and what kind of momentum might you be receiving things about? Oh, we got more ones here. And we've got some... Okay, here we go. So this one, what I'm getting here is receiving the messages here. This one's about putting up your guard. This is about being defensive, but it can also be about setting strong boundaries. And I think here with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords represents the mental body, but it also represents communication. So to me, I do believe there's going to be a lot of messages. There's going to probably more on the receiving messages kind of thing, or sending the messages out there and being very clear in communicating your boundaries with people that are around you. If you're not creating those boundaries, people start to walk along you. They start to take advantage of you. And I think it's very important that you start sending these messages, whatever those messages are. This is what this card represents. Be very clear, to the point with your communication about your boundaries, whatever it is. Consider, Mortega, what's happening? What's happening with you? Is there something going on? Are people not respecting your boundaries? Or are you not respecting your own boundaries? Oh, Talion, botanicals. Talion, botanicals. Yes, my friend, here's a card for you. I have to cover up the little picture on this because TikTok might be sensitive. You got the Lovers, my friend. The Lovers, this is a great card. If you are in a relationship, Talion, the Lovers would suggest that you really spend some special time with your other half today and really relish that. You've also got, if you are not in a relationship, maybe you have a crush. Maybe it's a good one to reach out, good time to reach out and maybe talk to this person. If not, this is also about finding the love within yourself, finding that union between the masculine and the feminine, and have some self-love for today. So maybe run a hot bath and chuck in some essential oils and have a bottle of champagne there and put on some Enya. I don't know if you want to listen to Enya. That wouldn't be really self-love for me, to be honest. Jana Zora says, see ya, Fox. It's just gone midnight here. Oh, you're Australian. I must remember that. Bish, say what? Says, can I have a card? Yes, I haven't pulled your card yet, Bish. High Priestess, trust your intuition today. Trust your intuition. If you're working with the pendulum or with the tarot, this is where you're going to start receiving messages today. It'll be coming through very strong, and trust those messages that do come through. Meditation probably also fairly well advised here. Really connect to that. I don't know, maybe this is the two. Maybe you're up to doing the Bish. I know you're designing a deck of tarot cards. Maybe you're up to the doing the the High Priestess. 55 new messages updating. Oh, you're most welcome, freaking Twisted. It's time to go to bed now. Okay, Genosaurus, I already read that. Mafalda says, can you pull a card for me with my house situation? Okay, a card for Mafalda's house situation. Oh, I don't know. This one's a little bit vague, to be honest. Usually a daily card I can pull and we can work with that. But with your house situation, new emotions. How do these new emotions, how are these going to go around with your house situation? I don't know what your house situation is, Mafalda. Are you looking for a new house? Are you moving very soon? Are you trying to buy a house? Are you trying to rent a house? You know, are you going into a shared house? One way or another, you know, you're going to have to embrace some new emotions about it and start dealing with some new emotions. This might mean if you're moving into a share house, you're going to have to deal with some other people and learn how to deal with that dynamic that is there. So the new emotions, I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe if you're moving into a new house. So Claudine would like a card. Absolute Trash Fire says, hey, dude, hope you're doing well. Could I have a card pull? Absolutely. I'll do Claudine first, and then I'll do you next, Trash Fire. Claudine, my friend, what have we got? We got the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, very similar to the Lovers. This one is about expressing your emotions. Having a nice D&M with somebody that's close to you, Claudine. I would try and connect with somebody that you are close to. Have a chat. You know, whatever medium it is, if you can meet them in person, that's even better. But, you know, really, really connect and share those emotions with somebody and really express them. I think that's really important with that card. Trash Fire, this one is for you. We have Kirsten Ann. Hi. How are you doing, Kirsten? Are you one of my TikTok friends that have just jumped onto YouTube, or have you just found me on YouTube by random? If you'd like a card, Kirsten, just let me know. This one's for Absolute Trash Fire. Ooh, you got the Hermit. The Hermit is about taking that time, getting away from the distractions, getting away from society. The Hermit leaves his town. He climbs up into a mountain so he can see the bigger picture. He can see the forest from the trees. And in that time, he spends it by himself a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, just getting away from the distractions. So as a daily card, I would probably say this is one. Maybe you've been on social medias a little bit too much. You've been a little bit too involved in, you know, the social and political matters that are around you. Put the phone down. Go for a walk in the forest at least. If you have the option to go camping for the next day or two, then that would be really embracing the Hermit card. So. Miss Bunny, thanks for the reading. You're most welcome. What's this? Someone's doing a whole bunch of black and red squares that make absolutely no sense on my screen. I don't know what that is. My father, could you pull a card? I already did. Hi. Oh, it's Mama Kerr, Kirsten Ann. Moved from TikTok. There you go. Well, we got Taliban. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Katata, I would love a card pulled. My father is in the hospital and I'm having a hard time processing. Okay, I can pull a card for you. This will be your daily card. But let's pull a card for how you should be approaching the situation with your father in the hospital. Katata. Oh my, strength. This is your strength in your emotions. This is your strength in showing your compassion and caring. At this time, if your father is in the hospital, he might be a little bit worried that it's worrying you and it's upsetting you. That could possibly be something that he might be considering. So it's very important for you to be strong for him right now. So you've got to step up to this. Share your emotions with him, of course, but try not to let it overwhelm you and shut you down. Even if it does, try not to show it so much. You really want to step up into this position of strength. He might be counting on you in this moment. So, a little bit heavy, that one. Thank you for the cards. As absolute trash fire. Absolute trash fire. A lot of the time I pull people the Hermit card and they kind of disregard it. They don't put down the phone. They don't turn off the notifications. They don't go for a walk in the forest. So try and embody that as much as you can. It's really helpful to take that time away, from it all. Updating 16 comments. Jay says, Jay Bish. Oh, sorry, we got Robs Wilson asking for a card. Yes. I can draw a card for Robs Wilson. Boom, you got the Ace of Cups, my friend. This is your daily card. It's about new emotions, embracing the new emotions that are going to come your way. How are they going to come to you? We don't know. This could be maybe someone new steps into your life and you might be having new feelings for them. Maybe you just might be feeling new emotions around certain things. Maybe you might start having some paradigm shifts about what you once believed, and now it's going to start stirring up some emotions inside you. What is it? Try and be aware of that, and try and just flow with it. If things are putting you a little bit off balance, just try and understand what are those emotions, what's triggering them, and just work with them. I saw that, didn't know the chat was I just saw that and didn't know the chat was delayed. That's all right. The chat is delayed here. Literally says, I'm in session right now, seeing your new logo on my notifications. I love it. Thank you. Well, the logo's the same. I just kind of did the layout a little bit differently. But thanks. Yeah, I just messed around on Canva a bit the other day. What's Jabish saying on YouTube? She's saying, yeah, I was jumping back and forwards, like I felt like I was missing out on mini conversations. Thank you for the High Priestess, Fox. I think a meditation, then then getting on with the cards is absolute shout. I feel like you're talking British to me. What is that, Bish? Where are you up to with designing your tarot cards? What card are you up to? Are you doing it chronologically through the major arcana, or are you just kind of like bouncing with whatever you want to do? Good morning. Oh, it's Chris. Can I get a card? Oh, Chris, of course you can get a card. What have we got for you? We've got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about the nostalgia of your childhood. So this might be about connecting with your childhood, connecting with your inner child. So look back to what used to make you happy as a child. What did you used to do? Did you used to play with your Legos? Go out and pull out the Legos and play. Did you like to go through the woods and just like collect rocks from the woods? Go out and do it. If you felt like, as a kid, if you like to start fires, go and start a fire. You're an adult now. You know how to do it safely. Like whatever it was that used to just make you feel like a child and having a lot of fun. Today is the day. Really kind of embrace that. So yeah. Stacy, Creasy, how are you doing? Good morning. Good morning from Louisiana. Updating 17 comments. What's happening here? Guys, I am also live on YouTube at the moment. So I've been going live for 1 hour and 23 minutes already, and it's all being recorded on YouTube. So if you jumped onto my live late and thought, oh, gee, I wonder if we could have had a chat. We were chatting about how my partner met some mob bosses in the favelas in Brazil, talking about how we're going to be traveling to Mexico. We were also talking about some Greek goddesses as well. So if you want to catch up on that conversation, it will be up on my YouTube after I finish my live. I will post it. Oh, it's Chris. Good morning. May I get a card? Yes, you can. Oh, it's Chris. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about the abundance that you have around you. But not only that, it's about sharing it with the loved ones and your friends, those people around you. Because what's the point in being rich and abundant if you're not sharing it with other people? You're all alone. You're like Scrooge McDuck, or you're like Smorg in his pile of gold. No friends. What good is that? Share it with those around you. Share your abundance. Whatever it is that you have, Chris, today is a day to really, share it with people. Stacy, I was on my way. Is there a way I could possibly get one card in relation to my ex if possible? Okay, Stacy, one card in relation to your ex. Knight of Wands. Is your ex the Knight of Wands? The Knight of Wands is double fire. The Wands represent fire and the Knights represent fire. That is passions. That is, this card is a player. He's here for a good time, not for a long time. He's thinking about himself and he doesn't really care if he hurts people along the way. It's all about numero uno with this guy. So Stacy, I don't know if this is your ex. You asked a card for your ex. This guy turns up. This guy, you want to be careful with him. He's not very mature in how he treats those around him. Oh, that's a very specific card. Oh my. What is your favorite type of meditation, says Lily? Well, I do transcendental meditation, Lily. Nearly every morning, maybe every second morning. It's been a bit lazy lately. Lately, I've been working with a abundance activation meditation. It's like a pre-recorded guided meditation. So I've been doing that every morning so far. And I try and chuck in the transcendental meditation as well, which is a mantra meditation. So for 20 minutes, I'll repeat a Sanskrit mantra. So that's what I do pretty frequently, to be honest. Thank you to updating 24 comments. Where we got Bish says, I've got the sketch of the magician finished now. Oh, fantastic, says Bish on YouTube. Is your logo a sigil? If so, what is it for?
It is for Twisted Vibrations.
Every logo is a sigil.
Yeah.
Even the Nike tick is a sigil. It is, but if you have a look at it, it's Twisted Vibrations. There's the T is very clearly the T for twisted, and the other shapes just below it is kind of like a stylized V. So it also, like, if you have a look, it almost kind of represents a diamond cut gem. If you use your imagination. So there's no extra meanings with, like, I've seen people make sigils by breaking the words down into numerology and then only using prime numbers or something like that, and then connecting dots in a circle and things like that. No, it's literally just Twisted Vibrations, TV, stylized together to make it look pretty. And I kind of like that you're not the only one that's actually asked me that, as I do kind of like, aim to my audience to be kind of like, you're at least part of it to be kind of the witchy side of things, that you guys kind of see that. That's cool. What's your latest crystal? Oh, you know what? I'm actually contacting my supplier right now. Yesterday, I sent him some messages, and there's probably some messages on TikTok right now. Actually, if I check here, he's probably messaging me. He was showing me Moldavite. I'm letting you guys know. 9 months ago, I bought some Moldavite, and it's doubled in price since. So I am trying to stock up on Moldavite, but it is considerably more expensive now. Probably thanks to the TikTok trend that's been going around, the prices have gone up. So, but I will be getting more at the moment. But what is my newest crystal? I don't know. I don't really know what to say, really. I have so many crystals around me. What crystals are good for the awakening of the Kundalini? That would be serpentine. Serpentine is a form of jasper. It's a very shamanic stone. And serpentine, meaning serpent, snake, the Kundalini is represented as a snake. It's very much, that is the one you want to be working with, literally. Lol, spot on. Involved in third party. Yes, Stacy. So if I'm to recall correctly, that you got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, he's pretty uncommitted. If anyone said, "Hey, can I get a cup for my ex or my boyfriend?" and I pulled them the Knights, I'd just be like, just be careful. You want the Kings. if you're getting a card for somebody, at least a boy that you're interested or a man that you're interested, you want the kings, not the knights. The pages not so bad. The pages are okay because they're just curious. They're exploring their world and they're learning things. And problem with the knights is they're getting cocky. They're getting a bit sure of themselves, you know. The cards will tell you about yourself. Thank you so much. So anyone out there, I do private readings for 33 euros. Hit me up on my Instagram. Everything's based off 33 euros. So what's that? It's about 40 American dollars, 50 Australian dollars, 29 or 28 British pounds. I need to check that. I'm never really sure on that. Hit me up on my Instagram. I also include a guided meditation. I've had quite a few people get some readings from me, and they've been very happy with that. Toru, I've got it copied. You've got that copied. My username is a letter cancellation of my name. Oh, really? I'm curious. I always thought Toru was your name, but I don't know if you want to out yourself with what your full name is. Toru. I'm not sure. Bish says, my partner always comes up as the King of Pentacles. I'm really not surprised. Well, that's good. If he's coming up as the King of Pentacles, that means that he is the King of Pentacles represents somebody who's very stable. He's very money savvy. He really understands things. He's very structured and he plans things out. He's the King of Pentacles is the kind of person that has a daily planner and he's got it all planned out. He's planning everything in advance, which is good. Literally says, do you believe Moldavite prices will keep going up? Yes, Moldavite will forever go up because Moldavite isn't being discovered anymore. Moldavite isn't in other places around the world. All tektites, we have a limited supply of them because they were created at one point in history from a meteorite strike. This meteorite smashed 12 to 15 million years ago. So for 12 to 15 million years, the human race, obviously the humans haven't been around for 12 to 15 million years, the entire length of the human race, since they have been interested in crystals and stones, and they've been tapping into their energies, the ones that have been around, the Czech Republic as it's known today, have been working with that and they've been using that. So the numbers are limited. They will always continue to go up. And while this trend is happening on TikTok, the prices will continue to go up because everyone wants a piece of Moldavite. Yes, they will. I am going to try and get my hands on some. I think, when we start becoming even more and more wealthy, I might start investing in Moldavite instead of investing in gold. Investing in Bitcoin and stuff. Might as well invest in something I know that can't be reproduced. Amaka says, I think my sister needs to get into crystals. She's been buying crystals for people that are exactly what they need. Oh, yeah? Hang on. I think my sister needs to get into crystals. Well, it sounds like she's already into crystals. What do you mean?
She means more seriously.
She as in she needs to take it more seriously? Mortgage says everything that trends on TikTok gets expensive and runs out. Yes, very true. Marissa says Libyan desert class has kind of kicked my vibe, as in a bad way, Marissa. Like kicked it. I'm definitely in transit now. Those emojis. Do I like labradorite? Says Glammy. Yeah, of course I love labradorite. Labradorite's bomb. Labradorite's great. It's about seeing the magic in the world. Anyone can work with a piece of labradorite. If you're at the beginning of your spiritual path or whether you're deep into it, labradorite's going to help you out. Whether you are spiritual or not spiritual, the labradorite is going to help you. Just ascend with that is really good for seeing the magic in the world. It's really good for connecting to those higher energies and receiving those messages and communication. It's great. And it's got a really pretty flash. And you can get the flashes anywhere from like yellow, green, blue. I've seen purple, and very rare, I've seen red. Like, really cool. Yeah. I found orange calcite, says Ms. Bunny. Yes, orange calcite's pretty awesome. J Bish on YouTube says, I'd also look into grabbing some Libyan desert glass as I've seen lots of TikTok people suggesting it over Moldavite. Yes. you know, guys, there's so many. Look, I got a piece of Tektite here. Let me show you. See this? It's a piece of Tektite. Look at that. It's actually really, really, really dark green. If I hold it up to the sun and, you know, I see right on the edges, it's very dark green, but it looks black. There are plenty of tektites out there that are not as specifically named as a tektite. Sorry, they are tektites. They're not specifically named like Tibetan tektite, Libyan desert glass, moldavite. They are different ones out there that were formed at some other points. Anytime a meteorite strike has hit the earth, it creates a tektite. So you will find them. And, you know, they're not all as crazy powerful as moldavite. So Catherine says, would you like to pull a card for me? Yes, I am in the mood of pulling cards. So, Katrina, I can pull you a card indeed. Here's a card for you. Oh, dear me. This one's about poverty, but it's also about being in that mindset, being in that scarcity mindset, always believing that, oh, I don't have enough. Enough of what? Are we talking about money? Are we talking about friends? Are we talking about the support we have in our life? This is about believing. It's also about that poverty of spirituality, that poverty of belief. So we're in a scarcity mindset. But also, if you are literally in poverty and you are literally struggling for money and you are, you know, it is quite literally that, not just a mindset, but it's happening in this physical realm. Look at these people. They're walking. They're outside of church. They're about to go into the church. They're going to ask for sanctuary because the church is there to help them. So this also represents that if you are in dire straits and you are in a space of feeling like you are on your low, you are, you know, just, you know, things aren't working out for you. This also suggests that there are resources out there that are there for you, that are there to help you. So do look there and ask for the help if you need it. So that is the two sides to that card there. Bizarre story, says Miss Bunny. Oh, what is the bizarre story? How do you feel about the calcite? Bizarre story. Ooh. Tommy Rupee. What? Pronounce Roop. It might be useful for my fears. What are you guys talking about? Mama Kerr says she knows nothing about them. She will just be drawn to different stones for specific people. Yeah, she should totally get to understand the stones a bit more. Updating 7 comments. So for anyone else, you know, if anyone else there wants a card, just ask nicely. If you do drop me those gifts, which are the sunglasses, it makes me dance, and I'll give you a 3-card pull if you drop me them. Otherwise, just ask kindly for a card. My guides led me to the crystal, says Miss Bunny. Where's Rachel? She's asking for a card. I can pull you a card because it is the card time right now. Where's Rachel? We've got the 8 of Cups. This one is about turn around every now and then. You got to step away from the things that you were emotionally involved in. Where have you been investing your emotions? What is it that you feel like you were so invested in emotionally? This one says that maybe you need to step away from it. Maybe not forever, but maybe for now it just means say, let's just step away from this. So maybe, you know, if I'm to use just a hypothetical situation, maybe you've been chasing a boy or a girl or whatever. You know, maybe you've been trying to get into a relationship and you've been investing your emotions into this person. This person hasn't been reciprocating. It's not been working out. This one is to say maybe it's time for you to step away from where you've been investing your emotions. Just step away for a while. Let things level out, you know, let yourself like recompose yourself with your own emotions about yourself. Glammy, gee, you sent me the sunglasses, but I don't get the animation. You will get 3 cards next. So yeah, just consider where it is you've been emotionally invested and where it hasn't been working out. This one would be to say to just step away from it a bit. Glammy G, you sent me those sunglasses. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I'm not getting the animations, but I do the dance anyway. It makes me happy. Glammy G, ooh. Let's have a look. Do you guys see the animations for the sunglasses? Or is it just not happening on my end? Glammy G, here's a card for you. Oh, you got the Fool. Glammy G, you got the Fool. The Fool is about taking on an adventure, leaping into the unknown. This is the beginning of a new, not even just a chapter. This is like the beginning of the entire series of events that might come on. But what is the new beginning? Oh my, you got some big things happening. You got some big things happening right here. Okay, there is going to be a new beginning, diving into the unknown as the structures around you start to break down. Now, is this going to be a dramatic thing of things breaking down because they haven't been serving you? I would probably say maybe you've been fighting about something. There's been some conflict going on with you in the past. And that conflict that you have been involved in has maybe broken down a lot around you. Now, when we get into conflict, this could be with our friends around us, our family around us. It could be our job. It could be whatever it might be. There might have been some conflict. There might have been some fighting, and it has caused a lot of destruction. But this, to me, is all telling me that it was all necessary for the path that you have been on, whatever it is. And if that destruction hasn't happened yet, the Fool is saying that it's probably coming soon. So just be aware, wherever that conflict has been, there is going to be not only the destruction, but breaking down, but it's also going to bring you to start building new foundations and start with something new. Thing is, for all of this to happen and get away from all of this bad stuff, you need to take that leap of faith. What is it that is beckoning you? What is saying, go for it. Take that step. Have you got that message in the back of your head that's saying, oh, maybe I should, but I'm not really sure. I don't know if it's going to work out for me. Is that what's going on in your head right now? Marissa says Libyan desert glass is a very similar to Moldavite, but for more for the sacral solar plexus. Sure. My Tektite has rocks and other stuff in it. Twitch, thanks for the little witch. Sorry, not Twitch, little witch. Thank you. I'll pull you a card. Mortgage says I'm really liking Crazy Lace Agate. Crazy Lace Agate is bomb. It's the party stone. I have some round beads. They look like mini Earth planets. You also get mini Earth planets with moss agate as well. I'll just post on the Discord. Updating 45 comments. I'm just going to check on what's happening here in the YouTube. Bish says I'd also like grabbing some Libyan desert glass, as there's been a lot of TikTok suggesting people. Yeah, it sounds like Libyan desert glass is the next crystal that's trending. Maybe I should contact my crystal supplier and get a supply of Libyan desert glass and push the trend and up the prices around the world of all of the Libyan desert glass. How does that sound, guys? No. Thank you for the card, says Katharina. Yes, I think my scarcity mindset is about my health. Yes, that could be a case as well. We can also, our mindset can affect our physical body, our mind and our heart set. That's the story, says Miss Bunny. Literally says, I'll be back in 15 minutes. Happy, stay happy. Thank you. Catherine says, but it's true that there is help out there for me. Yes, don't be afraid of taking it. You also need to, a lot of people have a blockage, Katharina. I think it's Katharina, sorry if I've got that wrong. You know, people have the inability to actually receive. They have trouble receiving. We just had this with our friend when we went away from the weekend. You know, she spent all this money on this new property that she has. She's building a house on it, and she's invited us over for the weekend. And we're like, oh, just make sure you tell us how much you're spending on fuel, and we'll split the fuel. We go and get some food. We're like, okay, how much was the groceries? We're going to split the money. She was very much in the mindset of like, oh, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. And it's just like, well, no, we're here together. We're doing this together. Of course, we want to give you our part, you know, and, you know, contribute our part. And she was in this mindset of being unable to receive the help that is being given to her. And that was creating some blockages for her. So, yeah, if you are getting the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles does say that the help is out there for you. You just need to ask for it. So it's important that we don't turn away from that. Bezit Sarah says, yes, please. Should I go to art school? I'm not sure. Can you be a bit more clear on what you mean by that? Yes, please? Question mark. Should I go to art school? Question mark. If you're asking for a card to tell you whether you should go to art school, you're asking for a yes, no. I can pull a card that would be what you would expect, you know, a card for going to art school, but I can't say it's going to be a yes/no answer though. Just clarifying the next message, Beatrice Sarah. Tori says, just want to thank you for your energy and time. I look forward to seeing you every day. Oh, thank you, Tori. You're always throwing in the nice compliments. Okay, says where we gel. Thank you. Haven't seen any animations today. Yeah, the sunglasses aren't working. I do appreciate you sending them, but oh dear me. Hello, how are you doing, Erica? I'm good. I hope you're doing well. Little Witch, Clammy, thank you. What other tech sites do you know of? Well, to be honest, I only know about Libyan Desert Glass and Tibetan Tektite and this unnamed Tektite that I have in my collection. Like I said, they are formed every time a meteorite smashes into the earth. So how many meteorite craters are there around the world? There's a lot, guys. So you will find them. Yeah. My guides lead me to crystals, says Miss Bunny. I already read that. Updating 30 comments. Updating 30 comments. Tektite remind me of Joe Dirt, as in meet Joe Dirt. How? Why? How? Little Witch did the main guide meditation last night. It was so nice. Really, Little Witch? Little Witch is talking about a main guide meditation that I have uploaded onto my YouTube account. You can find it there. Otherwise, you do get it to download it for free to keep on your device if you sign up to my mailing list. This is in my link tree in my bio in TikTok. So yeah, what did you experience, Little Witch? Did you see your guides? Literally, can you pull a card for me? Can this be a next step for business? Next step for business. Strength. Not much else to say there. You got to have a strong mind. You really got to step up to it, and you got to be confident and sure of yourself. And, you know, it's not about being strong and powering your way through it. It's about really, you know, being kind and respecting whatever it is, respecting your audience, your market, respecting your suppliers out there, working with kindness, whatever it is. That's strength of kindness and being an authority on that as well. So I don't know exactly what your business is, but that's something to keep in mind. Updating 10 new comments. Updating comments. Would you be doing any different guided meditations in the future, Bish? I've got it written down in my diary to record another guided meditation with my sound healing friend, and I've sent him like 3 or 4 messages over the last 2 months saying, hey, we should do another guided meditation. He's probably thinking, Fox, just record the meditation and we'll do it. Yes, there are plans. It's on my to-do list. It's in my book. Indonesian Tektite, Marissa says. There you go. I admit I want a reading, but I'm scared there will be things I don't want to admit. Yes, Toru, the tarot is shadow work. At least the way I read it. I don't read it as a fortune teller telling your future. I don't read it as in messages coming from the guides. We talk about the here and now, what it is you are doing and the messages you need to receive. Toru, Obi-Wan is coming in to add something. She's chatting on TikTok.
So the thing is, I can understand it's scary sometimes that we don't want to hear certain things. The truth is, when you don't hear these certain things that you need to hear, they're going to be affecting your life on a subconscious level constantly affecting your day to day, and you don't even know about it. Once you hear them, as hard as it is, then you can release them, and then they're not affecting you anymore.
You get direction. You get an idea of where to go next. And, you know, Carolina and I, we've used the tarot many times to take those directions. Mama Kerr says the space poo he finds and thinks it's a meteorite and thinks space poop. What are you talking about? I get it. I can understand space poop. It does kind of look a bit like poop, doesn't it? Look at that. my main guide took her hood off this time, and I'll admit it was a bit scary. Not sure why. I suppose, you know, it's kind of like you're going into that unknown. It can be a little bit scary, and maybe that's why she was wearing a hood the whole time, because she knew you'd be afraid. There was a bit of fear sitting there, so she was just trying to, you know, approach you and really kind of be, you know, with that mysterious air. So, Toru, the one that falls in the desert. You're talking about them tektites. I find the guided meditation. I did the guided meditation too. It was having trouble relaxing, but the word Seraphina came through. Is that a name of a person?
Seraphina is a crystal.
Seraphina. 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 But there's a crystal called seraphinite.
Seraphina is a name.
Yeah. Tori says, hello, beautiful Carolina.
Hello, Tori.
Thank you, Obi-Wan. She's Obi, she just says. Literally says, you know, I bought Moldavite thanks to you. I was the dude on about aliens every time you were live. Oh, my. I can't remember. What were we talking about, aliens? We talk about aliens a lot sometimes, you know. Was that the Deck meteorite? Will you be doing guided meditations in the future? I already read that question. Everyone has an amazing day. I'm off to the dentist, says Amanda always. Any tips on how I can meet aliens? Oh, dear. If I had tips, I would be telling you all about it. I have not met aliens. However, what was the name of that guy? There was this guy that has studied UFOs. He learned transcendental meditation with Maharishi, which is the meditation that I do, and he's used that to connect with aliens. Oh dear me, I can't remember the name of this guy. I saw him in a video just the other day.
I can't remember his name.
You know, he's the American guy. He's like this.
Exactly who
Yeah.
He's
this military type kind of a guy. Get onto the Discord, literally. If we if it comes up, we'll most certainly drop it in the comments or somewhere. Luna loves George asks, what are my pronouns? We don't have that conversation here, my friend. We don't sort people into categories. I'm him, spelled with a Y. I had something similar. I had the name Jerry. I think it made me laugh. Yes, I think my guide's something to do with Mel. Mel is short for something long. Carolina is more familiar with my guide than I am. Weird. Melamagrium, Balambium, something, you know, some kind of elven or Celtic name or something, I'm guessing. Never been very clear with me. That's what I mean. My guides, please, you know, I try and chat to you every time, but never give me any signs. I did the guided meditation too. It was having trouble relaxing. I already read that. Updating 29 comments. Good morning, Meg Molerat. Is that Meg Molerat? I love your username. It's good to see you here, my friend. Pre-act meditation. What do you mean by that pre-act meditation? I'm not sure what you mean by that. No, not Bob Lazar, but Bob Lazar is an amazing person that talks about UFOs. I love Bob Lazar's work. At least, you know, I've seen him interviewed on the Joe Rogan show, and it is a fascinating interview. If anyone out there doesn't like Joe Rogan for whatever reason, put that rubbish aside and just listen to the interview with Bob Lazar, because he's a very fascinating person. No, but it's not Bob Lazar, it's someone else. Sir Edgar Tracy, you know, it might be. I'm going to check. I don't think it's Sir. Maybe let's just see. I'm just Googling it right now to see if it's Sir Edgar Tracy. I'm gonna. No. None of the Google results comes up just as that. So I think I've had too much caffeine, says Mama Kurt. Yeah, fair enough. I think Seraphine might be an angel, but maybe I can get some Seraphine Knight. Sorry, can't spell it. No, that's all right. It's ITE, not IGHT. My dad would speak about Edgar Tracy a lot. Well, there you go. Edgar Tracy might help you along the line there, literally. I'm seeing colors and feeling sounds with wobbly faces, says Mama Kerr. Do you know of any light body activation crystals? Light body activation crystals, I'm going to guess something like apophyllite and angelite, celestite, those ones, Carolina.
Excuse me?
Light body activation crystals.
Yeah, all the higher.
All the higher crown chakra crystals, literally. So yes, we are working with apophyllite, angelite, celestite. Celestite and celestine are the same crystal that go by different names. Yeah. Tektites as well. You know, they're working on the crown chakra a lot. Updating, 30 comments. It's funny. I get people come on. I get people that come onto the live and they ask me for my pronouns and then quickly disappear. I guess that's why I never take them very seriously. Can you please call a card for me regarding my health? I've been feeling depressed and tired lately. I can pull a card for you very much, Erica. Erica, what have we got for you? A card regarding your health. You need to share your feelings a bit more. If you're feeling depressed and tired, I think you need to start connecting with people. You need to open your heart a little bit more and start sharing that with other people. Now, this isn't necessarily being in a relationship, but this is about having someone you can confide in and you can have a deep conversation with. Expressing those feelings. If you don't have a friend or a lover that you can do that with, maybe this is someone you might be wanting to talk with your therapist. Maybe you are seeing a therapist at the moment. This would probably say, you know, really start focusing on those emotions more and start letting out the emotions, connecting to what it is you are feeling and not so much about the mental body. There's more going on here because the depression does come from those feelings. So we really need to start, you know, sharing our feelings. We need to share our love with others. And you'll probably find as you start sharing with others, they'll start sharing back to you. Regarding your health, it's probably, you know, with the Two of Cups, it's also kind of good news as well, that you have that capacity that's within your scope right now. So Seraphina always came at me when, as a name when I was younger. I was used to write stories. Fox, show your alien work, please. Okay, here we are. We've been talking about aliens. This is a little piece I made. A little piece. That's a lie. That's a big piece I made. But I am also working on little alien pieces as well. When I say working on, I mean I started half a week ago and haven't done any more work on. The big standardized test in the US, ACT or SATs. Oh, okay then. I can't remember what that was in reference to before though. David Wilcock is one of my favorite alien guys. Says David. So DAVIDIL. David Wilcock. Is that it? Is that the guy? No. I think I've seen this guy talk about DMT. But it's still not the guy I'm thinking of. Still not the guy I'm thinking of. Could be a name. Her guide herself, she was crying, looking very decomposed, really large eyes. What? Little Witch says my guide herself was was scary. She looked very decomposed. Oh dear. Maybe she needs some healing. I don't know. Little Witch, I'd say that's something you probably need to talk to Carolina about. Maybe drop it in the Discord. Maybe she can answer that when she has the time. Okay, I'm going to update 34 comments, guys. It's been about 2 hours now. Last people who want a card, I'm going to pull some cards for some people. If you would like one card, just ask me kindly in the comments. Just remember, guys, I do private readings for 33 euros. That's 40 American dollars, 50 Australian dollars, 28, 29 British pounds. They are full readings. They go for about an hour or an hour and a half. It's a full spread as well. It's a full, It's a full, I do the Celtic cross, and even might go a little bit more if we needed to. Ratatatatata07 would like a card. Erica says, wow, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'll stick it out, stick around watching the live. Oh my, ratatatata, you got the 9 of Swords. This one is about anxiety. This is one of the rare cards which I will pull a clarifier for on how to deal with the anxiety. You got the Star. The Star card represents healing. I have to cover this body up because TikTok might flag me. Yes, this one's about healing. You need to get on that healing path, whatever it is, Ratata. Are you going to be doing crystal healing? Are you going to be doing sound healing? Are you going to be doing breath work? What is it? Past life regressions.
Do my self-healing course and find all of that out.
Carolina says, do her self-healing course and find out all of that stuff. Carolina, my partner, Obi-Wan, as everyone refers to her, has a self-healing course. And almost every couple of days, people are commenting. They're having huge breakthroughs and they're making massive progress, and they're finding out their life path, or they're discovering things about themselves they never knew, and in a good way. Erica says, well, thank you very much. Oh, I already read that. Wishing you and Caroline the best. Thank you. Danny, man, you copied Christina Ferrier with that type of card. Sorry, who's Christina Ferrier, and how did I copy with that type of cards? These are tarot cards, man. They've been around for hundreds of years. I don't know who Christina Ferrier is, but if you're talking about me pulling cards and talking about cards, Christina Ferrier, I don't know who she is, but she's not the only one in the world that does tarot readings, my friend. Most certainly not. Plus, I don't know who she is, so there's no way I could have copied her, whatever it is you're talking about. Can you pull a card for me, says Erica. I already did. 23, updating 23 messages. Little Witch. Would love a card. Haven't I pulled you a card yet? Card for Little Witch. You got the Hangman. Hangman, being in an uncomfortable position and seeing the world from another perspective. Will give you a new perspective on how to approach things in your life. So this is really about spending that time in a place that might be uncomfortable. Allow that discomfort to happen. You will learn something from it. It will change your view. So if you feel that discomfort is coming to you in some way, Little Witch, stick it out. It's a lesson in disguise. Ratata, I already pulled you a card. Literally, you're saying yes, please. Did I not pull you a card? Literally, I'm pretty sure. Did I pull you a card? You're saying yes, please. You guys are saying yes, please. And so is Mortgage saying yes, please. But I already pulled you guys a card. I know I pulled you a card, Mortgage. You sent me the sunglasses. Mariga says, good morning. Can you pull me a card for my current love life? Ooh, for your current love life. Oh, you got to put the boundaries down. You got to stop being defensive, my friend. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. And because you've been hurt in the past, you're blocking something off. Maybe not, maybe being hurt's a bit extreme, but maybe, you know, something has happened in the past, and this is telling me that maybe you've been blocking yourself off and you're not allowing people to come in. I would say have a look at what it is you're being defensive about and how that might be projected onto the people that you might be meeting. If you want the love life to really happen, you need to put down the guards. You need to put it down. You got to start to open up. But this also represents boundaries. So there is a thing in not blocking yourself off and being defensive, but you don't want people to walk over you. So you need to have clear boundaries, but you also need to be open. It's a very difficult balance, but this is something that you really need to look at. It's suggesting maybe something's happened in the past. Bish say what? It says, highly recommend the readings. Yes, guys, I do readings for 33 euro. Mama Kerr has been dropping my prices in the comments. Thank you very much. My 33 euros, you can do your things. Here we go. Erica says, Christina Ferrier is a TV host. She's blonde and she works on TV. I have no idea who Christina Ferrier is. There's zero chance that I could have been copying her. I don't know. This person's just kind of rolled across. Daniel Pitbull, hi. You are from Portugal. So, hola, boa tarde. Yes. So, Danny Pitbull, if you are mistaken, I respect that you're mistaken, but I didn't copy anyone. Ratata already had a card. Yes. Little Witch. Did I pull you a card? Little Witch 333. Maybe I thought that I pulled you a card because I feel like there might be other people out there called Little Witch. That's not uncommon. So guys, this is the last, especially using the Rider-Waite cards. Yeah, well, you can use the Rider-Waite cards on any platform because they are public domain. If I wanted to, I could take these images and I could print them out and I could sell them because they're public domain. Nobody owns this anymore. So the Rider-Waite, you'll see a lot of tarot readers use this when they are doing videos or TV shows and stuff like that, because there's going to be no legal repercussions for using these cards. Other more recent cards, however, is different. Morgan Collins is asking for my pronouns. We don't talk about the pronouns here. That's not what this account is about. My pronoun is friend. You just call me friend, my friend. Mortgage. I want one. I want more. No, you already had a 3-card pull. You don't want to be overloaded with messages. Grateful Geode says, I would love a card pull for my mental health. Get creative. Find a hobby. Be passionate about it. Find that hobby, be passionate, go out, have some fun. You really need to look into what it is that brings you a lot of joy and passion. You're going to find this through creativity, through a hobby and things like that. If you feel like your mental health, if you feel like, I don't know what's going on, but it is very common, people are having anxiety and depression, work with a creative outlet. This helps people a lot. Channel what it is you're experiencing and put it down onto the canvas with paint or onto the piece of paper with your pen and pencil, whatever it is. With music, be creative, my friend. That's going to be the best way. And really be passionate, whatever it is you're passionate about. Literally, with the smiley faces. Wicked Baby saying, hello, how are you doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. Let you go look after yourself. Oh, Sierra Carr, good morning from Florida. How are you doing, Sierra Carr? You're like right at the end of my live there. Wicked Baby, can you pull a card for my near future? I'll pull you a daily card. I'm not going to do the future pulls because I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen in the future. But if we're talking about your near future, as in the next couple of hours of your day, I shuffled, my friends. You got the Ace of Wands as well. Get creative. Some of y'all just need to be getting creative. Updating 28 comments. I think I said that was going to be the last bunch of cards that I did. You just pulled me one. Okay, good. Hello, good afternoon, Simo Cross. I'm getting some food, says Littlely. Okay, guys. Okay, but that's not a pronoun. I know what a pronoun is. I just think the idea of pronouns are a little bit silly these days. People get very upset about pronouns, and I'm not going to jump on that trend of division amongst people. Morgan Collins. Pronouns. Amazing / person. No, I'm a him spelt with a Y. He identifies as Crystal Daddy. Oh, I'm glad you guys are on the same page. Okay, I'm going to update the comments and sit at the bottom. I'm going to be wrapping up now. I had a big feeling I was at the ends, but I had a big day planned and wanted some positive vibes. Oh, Sierra Carr, you got here just in time. I'll be sending your piece off today, Sierra. I'm pretty sure you're the same Sierra. Let's just hit one. Okay, Casey, would you like a card, Sierra? Here's one for Casey Collins. We've got justice, whatever's going on today. You want to be fair about it. You want to consider both sides of the people that you are dealing with. You want to consider yourself as well. So if you're giving out to people, you want to make sure that you're holding on to enough for yourself. This is about justice. It's about being fair. Try and remove your emotions. Remove your preconditions about certain things. Understand what is fair, okay? You don't want to, sorry, him, hashtag him, yeah. I thought you slept in much last week. I don't understand. What is this pronoun stuff? What does it mean when they ask for it? Okay, mortgage, Mortzga. Oh, your name is so much easier on YouTube. Pronouns. Okay, I would be he, him. Carolina would be she, her. some people that consider themselves non-binary would say they, them. However, that's a little bit grammatically incorrect when you can't use that in every sense of conversation. Then this you're getting into the social matters of the trans community that identify with different genders, and some people particularly get very triggered if you don't call them their right pronouns. They get very upset, and they feel like it is literally violence in the form of words. You can call me a girl. You can call me she and her. I'm not going to get hurt by that. Some people do get affected by what other people say. This is a healing that they need to find that comes from within. I understand people have preferences, but I don't play along to this. I don't play into this. So you'll see it in the bio of people as well. So Tame Katie, I already pulled you a card this morning. I'm almost sure I pulled you a card. Here's one for you, Sierra Carr. Sorry, you are on YouTube. I don't want to forget you. Queen of Wands, get creative today, Sierra Carr. Queen of Wands, she's heaps of fun to be around. She's really caring. She's a really creative person. Really get into your artistic side, Sierra Carr, today. Really flow with the creativity. I am going to wrap it up today, guys. The numbers are low on the live now. They've been low pretty much most of the time. If you've come late to the live, guys, I have been going live on YouTube as well. So it's going to be uploaded once I get off this live. Jump onto YouTube and you can find the whole thing. It's been recorded. I do tarot readings. Hit me up on my Instagram if you'd like to book a private reading. They go for about an hour and a half, 33 euros. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell this beautiful jewelry. Go check it out. I also do custom pieces. Hit me up if you would like one. Before you go, love Julie. Here's one for you. You've got the 9 of Swords. This one is about 8 of Swords. This one's about feeling trapped. If you are feeling trapped, you need to find a way of dealing with it. You're being trapped in your head. Your thoughts are trapping you. Okay, step out of your own head. Step away from it. Okay, I'm going to shoot off. Sorry, I couldn't go into more detail, Julie Love, but I've got to head off. That frozen face. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Big love to everyone. Mwah. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. And stream. Yes.